because everybody loves to see my cat so much and talk about my cat, my abused cat that I hold against its will. Oh my God, Moo, I'm holding you against your will. You don't want to be held. I'm like a Hollywood mom that makes their child perform for the camera. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, he's so mad. He's so mad. See, mommy loves him, huh? See, mommy loves her little man. Mommy loves her little man. Mama loves her little man. He just don't like anything about the camera, does he? No, he does not. He does not. But he just sits beside me. He sits beside me while I film. Do you want to get down now? You want Mama to put you down now? Say bye-bye to people. Say bye-bye. I'm going to go do kitty cat things. I'm going to go do kitty cat things. Say bye. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer, and this is my channel. Today is Weigh-In Wednesday, Weight Loss Wednesday, where I talk about everything weight loss related. So actually, I'm filming this on Tuesday this week. Usually I do film my weigh-ins and my upload and... Okay, let's rewind and try that again. Usually I film and upload my weigh-ins on the same day on Wednesdays, but this week I have a lot going on tomorrow, Wednesday, and I'm not going to have time to film on that day. So I figured a day early filming would be better than a day late, and you'll still see this on Wednesday, but I am filming it on Tuesday. Next week, hopefully, things will get back to normal, and I will be filming and uploading on Wednesday as usual. So, first of all, let's start out with, as of today, I'm 29 days abstinent. Tomorrow will be my 30 days of abstinence, and I define my abstinence as no binging and no eating after 9 p.m. That's what me and my OA sponsor come up with, how I'm defining my abstinence, and I am extremely proud of myself. Every day that goes by that I choose abstinence over binging, over practicing my addiction, I am so thankful, grateful, and relieved to be not practicing my addiction. This is the longest sustained abstinence that I've had from binging in a very long time. In the recent, at best, I was binging 2 or 3 times a week. At worst, it was daily binging. So this is extraordinary for me, and I am so happy and grateful, thankful to God, giving him all the glory that he deserves. I am finding so much comfort in prayer and in my Overeaters Anonymous group. The meetings I attend are with such a great group of women. I think there are a few guys, but mostly women. It has brought me such comfort knowing that there is a life other than a life with addiction, and I don't have to use food to cope with life's problems. That paired with my therapy, I'm still attending therapy on a regular basis, and learning and realizing I've always known that using food to cope with my problems just pushed all the problems down. It didn't solve anything, and those problems were still there. I just didn't deal with them. And then it just made it 10 times worse because I had the weight to deal with, the addiction, plus the problems that I was trying to cover up. So knowing that I'm not doing that anymore, I'm actually dealing with my problems as they arise, and then working on the old baggage from my past. It's been very emotional for me. It's been a struggle, but it's a good struggle because I know it's a healing struggle. I'm still dealing with a couple things that are emotionally very hard for me in current my current emotional struggles. There will always be things that I struggle with from my past that are emotional and hard to deal with, but there are a couple things that I'm still struggling with currently that has been very difficult for me, and that is been very difficult for me. But I'm very proud of myself for not using food to try to fix those problems and try to bring comfort to my emotions, knowing that the food will not fix it. So that's a big step in the right direction for me. I'm so grateful. I cannot even say how many times I recommend, and this doesn't have anything to do with a specific diet. I just cannot tell you how much I recommend Overeaters Anonymous for any kind of a food addiction, or the 12 Steps program for any kind of an addiction whatsoever. There's all kinds of 12-step programs, but as far as for Overeaters Anonymous, I think it is the best tool in dealing with a food addiction next to therapy. So, and in a way, it is its own therapy. It's not to be replaced by an actual therapist, but used alongside of actual therapy. It's an amazing tool for recovery. So that is going well. So over the weekend, I was having a really hard time with pain, endometriosis pain. And every month, the endometriosis pain has becoming gradually worse. There are some months where I can't say it's been gradually getting worse when I have it. I don't have the pain every single month. Like last month, I was pretty much symptom free of it. I mean, I had regular, this is going to be TMI for some people, so if you want to skip over this part, that's cool. Last month I had regular PMS symptoms and I was okay. The month before, I was in a lot of pain, and then this month I have been in severe pain, and it's been over a week now that I've been in pain. Over the weekend, the pain became very bad, and it was to the point where Advil was not helping, and I don't want to take so many Advil because that's not healthy and it's very dangerous within itself. My gynecologist is the most wonderful person, and I adore her. She is a gynecological oncologist, so I see her regularly, but because she is an hour away from me, I can't just pop into her office anytime I want or anytime that she can make time for me. So we do phone appointments in between times that I see her, and I called her on Saturday. Of course, I got the answering service, but she works with a group of doctors, and I spoke with one of the other doctors, and then she herself called me back, and we decided what was best for me is to start me on pain medication for the endometriosis, because Advil was just not working, and she had offered it in the past for me because the pain was getting to the point where I was taking a lot of Advil, but I wanted to hold off as long as I could because I don't like taking medications. But for me, it was to the point where it's unsafe for me to take so many Advil, and it would be safer for me to take a pain medication than it would be to take the Advil. So she called the prescription in, and I started taking it on Sunday, and it's been hard to adjust to it. It's giving me some not so great side effects. I'm still when it starts wearing off, the pain starts coming back, but it does work very well. It affects my sleeping though, and I'm tired a lot. I am very tired now, and that's not good because I have a full day of things to do as well as a full day of things tomorrow to do. So, and I did not sleep last night. So hopefully tonight I can sleep well, and hopefully soon the pain will be over, and then I won't have to deal with that. That can be one less thing I have to deal with. So as you've seen from my grocery haul, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned it before, that I'm doing keto. That is the direction of my food plan at the moment, and that has been working for me. Like I said, my doctor knows about keto. My doctor knows that I'm doing it. He's okay with it. He has told me just yesterday I had an appointment with my doctor, and he let me know what he didn't approve of. He let me know what I should change in what I'm eating, and I'm okay with that. I don't know all there is to know about keto. I'm just learning. So what I'm eating today, what I ate last week, will be different from what I'm eating a month from now, or how I'm eating a month from now. I have found a lot of great information from Dr. Eric Berg, and my doctor actually had heard of Dr. Eric Berg before. My doctor suggested learning about how it works for your body and how the ketosis works in your body, not just learning about the foods that you're supposed to eat as far as a diet, learning about how your body works. So that's what I've been doing. I did that last night. I spent a lot of time while I couldn't sleep watching a lot of his videos, taking notes, and I've learned a lot about how keto works for your body. For someone who doesn't know a lot about it, which I didn't know a lot about it, I often wondered how it was that eating more fat didn't clog your arteries and how you could lose weight by eating more fat. But Dr. Berg explains it very clearly. If I can find that video by Dr. Berg, I will link it in the description below because it is one of his best videos explaining the actual workings of the ketogenic diet and how it works, why you don't get clogged arteries, why eating fat still lets you lose weight. A lot of people don't understand how that's possible. I didn't understand how it was possible. I just knew that tons of people were losing a lot of weight on it, and it was something that I wanted to try. And so my doctor like I said, my doctor recommended that I learn about it other than just doing it because it's a diet. So I highly recommend Dr. Berg. Like I said, I'm going to leave a link for that video in the description below if you want to check it out, if you're interested, and if it's something that you have been interested in, if it's just something that you want to know why it works, how it works, you're more than welcome to watch that video and learn about it. So I've just had my first full week of being on the keto diet and eating keto. I was going in that direction for the past couple of weeks, lowering my carbs, but I was still over 20 carbs, and I wasn't tracking my macros, and I wasn't tracking the fat, the protein, and all that kind of stuff. In the past week, I have been tracking all that, and I have been staying under 20 grams of carbs every single day, and I feel a lot better. I don't feel hungry like people have said. When you eat something with fat in it, a lot of fat, it's funny how I could eat and eat and eat before and not feel full, but once I eat just a small portion of something with a lot of fat, I'm very full for a very long time. And that, coupled with the Overeaters Anonymous, not having to obsess about food, working on my addiction, my food addiction, and this has been working very well together. So yesterday I had 8 grams total of carbs for the day, and every day I'm changing different things. Like I said, my doctor yesterday, when I was at my doctor, he let me know a few things that I shouldn't be eating on keto and some things that I should add to my diet, and we talked about it and we discussed it, and there will be some changes that I make. I'm sure as I keep watching videos and learning more about keto, I will make more changes. It's a learning process. Nobody is perfect when they very first start out, but I'm doing really well with it, and I am pleased. So, and I'm feeling better. The cramps in my legs have stopped. I've increased my salt. I'm using pink Himalayan salt, like was recommended, and I'm using a little bit more of it, and that has stopped the cramping in my legs. I'm using the restroom a lot, peeing a lot. I know that's TMI, but it's the case. I'm peeing a lot. So everything is going really well. I did have a little slip up, and I will tell you that right after I do my weigh-in. So let's just do that now. So last week I was at 548.4 pounds on Wednesday, and just keep in mind that when I weigh this week, it's on Tuesday instead of Wednesday, and then I will tell you about the weigh-in as soon as you see it. I'll insert it here.
Hello. It's ready. 547.8 pounds.
So as you can see from the video, I am at 547.8 this week, and keep in mind it is Tuesday and not Wednesday. So that is a 0.6 pounds loss since last Wednesday. The thing of it is, I'm going to tell you what happened and why it's only a 0.6. On Saturday morning, I was at 545 even. Then Sunday, my building had our 4th of July picnic, and I had tossed back and forth whether to go. I knew if I go, there would be no binging involved. It wasn't like a free-for-all where you could just fill your plate with whatever you wanted. It's portioned out. They give you a portion, and you eat what they give you. So I mistakenly thought it would be okay if I would just eat that portion. There would be no binging involved. It would be just one meal, and then I would go back and everything would be fine, and then I wouldn't gain. I was wrong. So at the barbecue, I had barbecue ribs, I had potato salad, I had broccoli casserole, a fruit salad, and a piece of apple pie. So obviously that was very heavy in carbs. So that was a 2.8 pound gain from Saturday morning until today, but still 0.6 pound loss from last week. It's a little confusing, but I hope you followed along with that. I don't expect that weight to stay on. I expect it to come back off since I am back on keto now. It was a mistake that I learned from. Usually, if I was doing any other kind of a food plan, I don't think that that would have affected me so much, but seeing as how it was heavy in carbs and I had been limiting the carbs, I think that that is what caused the gain. So I am kind of disappointed because if I could take it back, I would just not go to the picnic because it wasn't worth the 2.8 pound gain. But it is what it is, and I'm not going to beat myself up over it. I'm not going to be sad about it. I'm still going in the right direction. It's still a 0.6 pound loss from last Wednesday, and I can't judge, even though these videos that I'm posting are 1 week at a time. My weigh-ins that I do every single day are more of a picture of how I'm doing than just a once a week weigh-in that I post on YouTube. So I'm not disappointed. I'm still down 0.6 pounds from last week, and I expect this to not stay around too much longer. I expect it to come back off now. Like I said, now that I'm back on, I didn't eat anything else on Sunday. Yesterday I was back on my keto food plan. Today haven't eaten yet. I'm fasting today. So I don't expect it to stay on. I expect it to come back off. And I'm not disappointed. I'm not letting this deter me or get me down because I understand about it now. And it was just something that I shouldn't have done. Mistakes happen and I move on from it. So that is where I'm at with the weight part of my weight loss journey. All right, that's all for me for this week. I will see you guys again next week for Weigh-In Wednesday. Until then, I hope you guys have a really good week. Stay positive, keep moving forward, and be the light. Bye, everyone.